Leafs win in overtime last night.
Yeah.
Yes, they did, boys.
Score a goal in
Girls.
overtime. Let's go.
Oh my.
Chippy and I were talking after Game 4.
Oh.
We got to redo that intro with get some of Chippy's bars on there.
Get some vocals in there.
Yes.
Why don't we?
Showed Haden
What's
all
stopping
these
us?
tracks after the beautiful game that Jared got his tickets for, and we got to go to the Toronto Maple Leafs Game 4 Saturday night
What an
Yeah.
honor!
in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Watch the boys lose at
oh
home.
my goodness, that was
But hold on. We cannot start the pod without a big congratulations.
oh.
Where's the
Oh, you guys don't know yet.
You are looking at the newest Mr. Hiles. Is that how you're supposed to say it?
I guess I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yes,
I think I was
guys.
already Mr. Hiles. I don't know.
I can't believe I blanked on this. We actually were just talking about it. First
Congratulations.
thing I said to Hayden when I walked in.
Congratulations to Hayden.
Thank you.
He is recently engaged.
Yes.
Whoa.
I engaged
up.
Shannon.
He engaged her.
I engaged her.
And she engaged back.
Yeah, a Monday night really caught her off guard.
Yep. And Hayden let me know by sending me a picture of him down on one knee saying, "Boys, I can't make the game tonight." And there's a picture of him down on one knee, and I'm like, "Why? Did you get stuck? You're still down on one knee? Just do you need me to come help you get up off that knee, Hayden? You come out to the game?"
Yeah.
Yeah. He went down to propose, pulled a hammy, stuck in the down on one knee position, couldn't make the game. It's crazy.
No, I think you mentioned it on Friday or
Yeah, I'm
Saturday.
messing with
You were like, oh, I think it just went over my head. Like I don't even know what you were saying. Oh, maybe I wasn't listening. You're like, oh, I'm like might be engaged next week or something. I was like, oh.
Oh wait, he told you?
I
said-
literally said I was like, well, yeah, I'm probably gonna propose next week.
or something like
Right,
that.
right,
And
you
I
didn't
just
say that to me though. Eh?
No,
No,
just
you
to
said it to
Chippy.
me.
Okay,
Yeah, I
'cause
think
I'm
I just like sometimes I'm in my own zone and I'm not even listening. I think I just let it like fly over my head, and then I see the photo on, was it Monday night?
Tuesday. It was yesterday.
Tuesday. It was yesterday.
Yeah.
Was it yesterday? No, it was Monday night.
It was
Well, I
Monday.
didn't post the photo until
No,
Tuesday
you sent
morning.
it to us on Monday.
Oh, I sent it to you on Monday,
Yeah,
probably though.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
took the day off work too. Hey?
Yeah, Shannon took the day off,
Oh.
and I mean, I was just like afterwards. We were up late, and I couldn't sleep the night before either.
You're up
really.
late, eh?
Just nervous?
Yeah.
What's it like? Hey, there's got to be a few guys listening, thinking about popping the question. Give them some advice.
Just pick a time and commit to it. I didn't know exactly what I was gonna say until the morning of. I was working out, and like I had a rough idea, but then I like wrote it down, and then
You wait until the adrenaline's pumping?
yeah, well, like
Nervous? Were you nervous?
I was nervous, and I
All
was
day?
like, I'm not gonna remember a single thing. But then I actually managed to knock off like my list of things I wanted to say. I got like probably
Nice.
5 out of 6 of them, so that was not bad.
Were you shaking? Was your voice crackling a little bit? Or were you crying?
No, I was happy. It's cheesing. I didn't even realize I sent you guys that photo. I didn't know I was smiling so hard. Like
oh yeah,
And then by the end of the night, my cheeks hurt. Like I just couldn't. Like I couldn't stop smiling.
love to hear that.
you
Best
shed a
day of my
tear?
life. No, but probably when we get married, I'll probably.
Mm.
Oh yeah, no,
Like,
it
it's a little
gets you, man.
different, I
It
think.
hits you when you
Like
get
I think
married.
like proposing is like I'm just like excited, nervous,
Yep.
anxious,
Yep.
and like I had no doubt in my mind she would say yes. So I'm
Yeah.
like just excited, right? I'm not really. It's not as emotional in that sense. It's just more like happy.
I have a
guess.
question.
Yeah.
So when did you get the ring, and like when did you start thinking about proposing?
Well, it's been I've been thinking about it for a long time, but I got the ring, like started the process of buying the ring in like January, February,
Okay.
and then like it's a custom ring, so you have to like go through the process of picking what you want and then ordering it, having the diamonds made, because it's
Oh, diamond.
Wow, this guy. That's why you kept asking for raises, huh?
Oh, like
Jeez.
diamond ring.
Jeremy, I need to work extra. I need to work overtime. Okay, whatever. Yeah.
yeah, and then it shows up and you basically go look at it, finalize it. I've had it for about a month.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, just sitting,
Oh, you're just-
burning a hole in the pocket,
You're
or what?
like
Yeah.
Leafs are gonna have a big week this week. We
Yeah, I
gotta
was-
start it off
Hey,
right.
I needed a boost after that game
Oh,
4.
my
I was like, I
goodness.
got to do something good here for the vibes, and I think it paid off. I think
That's
it paid
amazing.
off.
Congratulations, brother. That's
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
great
Appreciate it.
news. Big part of life, you know.
Oh yeah, it's big.
Yeah,
Big part of life.
big
like,
part.
I got a little advice if for the guys thinking about popping the question, you know, or if one day down the road, just you know, plant the seed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Plant the seed. Two different approaches. Number one, the proposal really is for the girl. So just
Tell it to Hayden. Hayden was cheesing so
no,
much.
no, I know, but forget anything that you think would be cool for the proposal. Just plan it only for her.
Yes.
Right? Because everyone asks her, how did he do it? Usually guys, there's like, oh, cool, congrats.
Yeah.
They're like,
fair.
oh, where did you do it? Where did like guys don't really care.
I was about to go into the Leafs game.
Yeah.
yeah, we're like over it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? I took her into exactly. You were about to skip the whole topic altogether.
All together. I was like, oh, I said what I need to say when I walked
Congrats.
in.
Now let's move on.
Yeah.
Way to go, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you nervous? No. Okay,
That's
cool.
hilarious.
Did you have a
Anyways.
beer after?
So
Yeah.
everyone
cry?
asked the girls, let me see the ring. Where did he propose? How did he do it? Blah blah blah. So
Yeah.
you really got to set it up for her so she can tell her story.
Yes.
I made this mistake because I'm like, oh, it'd be great if we were like, you know, a beautiful like location. So we went camping, went hiking. I found this really cool cliff. We
Mhm.
hiked up the cliff, amazing view overlooking the lake, sunset, all that stuff, right?
Where were you? Like Canada or?
Yeah, it was I should know the name of this. Bon Echo. Bon Echo.
Okay.
Okay.
was the name.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like 1,000 years ago, right?
1,000.
Bon Echo.
Back when you had a full head of hair.
Yeah, I had all my hair. That's 100%. Yeah, didn't have to put sunscreen up there. But it was a nice cliff that I was but then I like afterwards I realized that Sammy doesn't really give a crap about camping or hiking and
Right.
I'm like I thought it was like a cool location and how to do it. I
Right.
mean, obviously she still likes it, but I'm like, then I did it again. I had to propose again when we were in Hawaii on a
Mhm.
volcano. I was like, okay. So I took the ring and I proposed to her again there just to have like a backup. Like, you can tell everyone that it was there.
Right.
Right?
That's funny.
So, but what I really want to do is like fly to Paris and like, but I'm like, dang, that's expensive. You know, I already spent so much on this ring.
Yeah.
I'm about to take her to Paris, right?
Dude, what I didn't realize is like you have this idea in your head for a proposal, and then it's like the flowers alone just cost you.
Oh yeah, man.
It's crazy. I had
You
like,
just go to Walmart and grab a couple.
I mean, you could, but it's not
Just
quite
no,
the same.
dude. You take her to Walmart to the flower section, propose to her there. You don't have to buy the
Ah,
flowers.
Oh, you got a whole background of flowers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Perfect.
funny.
Right the Costco, right in the middle of the
Yeah.
flower section, dude. Yeah.
Like I had probably 3 different like options for that I was like kind of deciding through at different times of the year,
Yeah.
pretty much. But the 2 things she asked for was to be surprised and
Yep.
that her family was there. So,
Right. Oh, the family was there. That's a big one.
yeah, so it's tough to organize that, right? So
Yeah. You couldn't fly her whole family to Paris.
Yeah, that's what was crazy to me. Like, I would be proposing in front of absolutely nobody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No.
I would be like, yeah, on a sandy beach, like no one on the beach. Like,
Yeah. Well,
but
it
I feel like
depends
it's more nerve wracking when you got
it
the
depends if
family
you're
there,
close
bro.
with their family or not.
Yes.
Like I love Shane.
Here's Chippy's proposal right here. Ready? You want to
got
get
something
hitched?
for you.
Hey, you want to get hitched? Slide it across the table.
I got a business proposal for you. You got like
Yeah,
a paper.
I got a Big Mac for you
Yo.
that says "Let's get married" on it.
Yeah, you
Some
open it up.
hippie- I'll be in a hippie van. Fucking. Oh, I just dropped. delete
Oh,
that.
beep.
That's the first one I think I've ever dropped on the pod.
Yeah.
Getting emotional here. Could you imagine if you're with your future wife and you give her your phone, you're like, I need you to help me record a skit, and then you just it looks like she thinks she's recording a skit. You get down on one knee, open it. Will you marry me?
Good jokes.
Oh, that'd be
Or
actually.
she's
could
not
get
sure
away
if
with
it's a
that.
skit or not.
Yeah.
Like, is this a skit or is this real?
It's like, okay, yeah, good joke. Is that a real diamond? What?
But then the thing is, you
Maybe
get
it's real.
it on camera.
Yeah.
But I guess it would just be you, not her.
Yeah.
Well, that was the benefit of mine. I had people
Perfect.
watching, so I
Yeah.
could just record.
So going back to my advice, after I proposed to Sam, like within the next 3 or 4 months, there was probably like 2 or 3 other like, oh, this would have been a good opportunity to propose. This would have been a good spot. So you can plan it, but then if it feels forced or like, oh, it doesn't really like feel right, you can just not do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And like, you could just have that ring in your pocket, like for the next 3 or 4 months, and wait until that feeling is just right. And then sometimes the sparks are just flying. You're like everything is going right. You
Mhm.
could just pull that ring out. So that's just
Some options.
An
You can
option,
you can
an option.
prepare or you can be prepared.
yes,
Yeah.
either
Yeah.
set everything up perfect,
Yeah.
right, and hopefully it all goes according to plan.
There's always one thing that goes wrong, and hopefully it's something small.
Or if you're unsure, you just want to make it spontaneous. Some people like that spontaneity, right? Just have spontaneity.
Spontaneity.
Basically, just go do plan like 5 romantic things, and then just be like, okay, during one of these, I'll pop the question when like the air is just right, the stars are aligned, the music is there, and
Vibes are immaculate.
yeah.
Well, if any ladies are listening, there's still a single guy on this podcast.
Still one left.
I saw a quote like on my phone. I have like this thing. It shows quotes.
Yeah.
And the one today, which I thought I liked, is "Don't go through life, grow through life." But this is I don't know if that's like related to getting like married or not. But I just thought I liked that quote. Don't go through life,
Grow
through life.
So at what point, Hayden, are you like you're obviously talking to her, but then the family's like there? Like when do you turn to the family and then
Yeah. Did they give
bring them in the moment? You know what I mean?
Did
'Cause,
they
like,
give
if
a
they're-
golf clap?
Are they just like watching? Like
They
what
were-
was that? Yeah.
They were inside the house watching through like
Okay,
the
that's so you guys look.
window.
That's what I mean. So at what point are you acknowledging the crowd, the peanut gallery?
Literally, I brought Shannon out there, and I'm like trying to talk to her, and she's like, "Are they here? Where are they? Where are they?" I was so confused. Like,
And
I was
they're
like, "They're inside. They're inside." Like,
Can they see through the window?
yeah.
Shannon's
funny.
mom comes over, looks at the ring, inspects it with her bifocal. What is that?
What food did you have after?
It was late, so we just had like pizza waiting in the oven.
Oh, nice.
Pizza and some champagne and
Ah,
some photos. Like Shannon's sister and her mom really came through for me to help set everything up.
what a great proposal.
Yeah,
You propose champagne and pizza.
yeah.
That rounds
Yeah,
it out.
that's
Hey, who doesn't love pizza?
Oh, come on.
And then were you at her mom's house or parents' house?
Yeah, we're at her parents' house. Yep, just in the back patio.
Did you have
Raining.
other ideas like hide the ring under a pepperoni?
Oh, there was tons of ideas, not all good ones, but I won't
And
share
then
all
when
of
did
them.
you exit? When did you exit the family gathering and go back to?
We were there for probably a couple hours, probably like 10:39, sorry, 10:30, 11. But it was basically like you got to call everyone before they're going to sleep because it's a Monday night.
Oh yeah, it's true.
So it was like we were calling everyone saying, giving
Oh,
them
yeah,
news,
yeah.
and they're like getting ready for bed, or like they're just watching their last show before bed type of thing. So because Shannon and it seems like everyone that we know goes to bed early. So it was not very good planning on my part there, but
It's an exciting week for the lady to like tell her friends, send the pictures, post it on Facebook. Get
yeah, exactly.
it's a big deal. Yeah, that's sweet.
But-
Congrats,
Big
bud.
big
Thank you.
Instagram
Thanks
photo.
for-
Hey, you're growing through life.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
growing.
Growing together now.
That's true.
Yeah.
I actually love that quote because it is big to always be a student of life,
Mm-hmm.
right? Always learn.
Looking for opportunities. to
Learn.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Learn. Yeah, I think. Oh, and there's never any L's. Only L's. Learn.
Mm,
Take an L. Learn from it,
yep.
Mhm.
and keep moving forward. Keep growing. Growing. through
Respond to
life.
every comment. Big L. Yeah, big learning
Big
opportunity.
learning opportunity, baby. That's all we take. is
BLO,
learning
baby,
opportunities.
BLO.
Yeah, yeah, that's 100%. Life's gonna throw stuff your way, and as long as you learn the lesson and you
Yeah.
keep pushing
Speaking
forward.
of learning lessons, the Leafs.
We're back.
We're
We're
back to
back.
the Leafs.
We're back.
Let's
Enough
go.
of this sentimental stuff. Eh? Let's go to the Leafs.
This episode is brought to you by Muskoka Brewery.
Oh, one of my favorite. No, my favorite craft brewer, Muskoka Brewery. You can get this delicious beer made in Muskoka pretty much everywhere. Is it LCBO, beer store,
In a grocery
stores?
store, yeah. And what beer are we talking about here, Jer?
Well, they got the Tread Lightly, which is their light beer. It's like a light lager.
Mm-hmm.
And they have dropped the price. It used to be a premium
Mm.
case, and now it is pretty comparable in price to all the other guys that you normally buy. Definitely recommend picking up that Tread Lightly. Great tasting local craft beer. And they actually just came out with another option, the Veer,
Mm.
which is a non-alcoholic beer. I love this actually.
I'm excited to try that.
Because I don't always, I'm trying to cut back on the alcohol a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have a hazy IPA Veer.
I see here in the show notes something about 78% of people that drink alcohol also drink non-alcoholic drinks as a promotion of healthy lifestyles.
It's
That's where I'm
smart.
at over here. The
Yeah.
non-alcoholic drinks.
Hey, take a couple days off and grab the non-alcoholic version,
Jeez.
Mm.
right? Maybe that's your
All ingredients made in Muskoka.
yeah, all natural, dude.
Jeez.
So huge thanks to Muskoka Brewery for sponsoring the pod, and grab yourself some Tread Lightly or some non-alcoholic
The
beer.
Veer.
Available at LCBO Beer Store. Let's get back to the pod. Yeah. they learned from their mistakes in Game 4 and stopped dumping it in without chasing. I noticed.
Oh, Bieksa. Bieksa was all over him for that.
Wait,
He's like,
sorry, repeat what you said.
I said
completely blanked.
the Leafs learned from their mistakes in Game 4 where they forgot the second part of dump and chase.
Oh yeah,
Like they were
give the puck up and
Yeah, they're like they should just dump it in and let Boston break out again and get no offensive goal.
it was insane. Well, Matthews couldn't skate apparently. He was on the bench.
Yeah,
saying,
he
I
was-
can't skate, so that's definitely not good for a
I wish that
forechecking.
I wish that there wasn't such like gatekeeping on injuries and illnesses in the playoffs. I'm like, I want to know what's going on here. Like,
Like,
what
it-
was he playing through?
It's
Let-
gotta be bad, bro.
let me tell you, the general audience is not having it, not taking it well. I'm hearing a lot of comments like, "Oh, Nylander is out with the headache, and Matthews is out with a tummy ache.
Yeah,
Morgan Riley might miss Game 6
fingers
because of a hangnail.
Is that what they're saying?
Oh yeah, he might have
Morgan
it
Riley's out.
because of a hangnail.
You're joking.
And
Then you got TJ Oshie saying like a broken hand is
Hangnail
is
compared
a hangnail
back
compared to my
spasms.
back. Yeah,
that's true. If your back is-
Samsonov might not play the rest of the season because of hurt feelings.
Yeah, that's
Sammy
the
will
worst.
not be
Yep.
getting the net because
don't
Joseph
think he'll-
Wall is a star.
And,
Yeah.
and
Joseph
no,
Wall is a star.
Wall might be out Game 7 because he stubbed his toe. He's got a stubbed toe.
Game
Joseph
7. We're
Wall
getting ahead of ourselves here.
is a
Career-
star.
Career-ending stubbed toe.
How did we not start Wall in Game 4?
Yeah,
It baffles me.
after the
Tavares is
performance
probably
last
missing Game
night-
6. Stuffed up nose. He's got a runny
The
nose.
series would be a different series if
Yeah, like,
Wall
after-
was playing.
After the performance last night from Wall, yeah, I agree.
Did you
He should have
see
played
those
Game 4.
saves?
Yeah,
It is nice.
Save the
But-
game. Save the season, bro.
even in
Wall's
overtime. Yeah,
Wall's always been that way. So I don't know why they didn't give him a look a little earlier in the playoffs. It took until Samsonov, like, they really
You
leaned
didn't
on
take it-
Samsonov.
You guys waived Samsonov 2 months ago.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
it doesn't take a genius to maybe
No.
let's go back and forth and see which guy is gonna
come
steal.
through. Yeah,
Samsonov looked like fish out of water
They
in his
need-
net, bro. He
yeah.
doesn't know.
in his net, he wasn't really in it.
Even when he like when he's like going side to side, it just looks like he doesn't
He's not
have
tracking
the
it well.
fundamentals. I don't
No,
like.
you're right. He really commits. He overcommits, slides way out of the net, and then he has to slide way back.
I've never seen that from an NHL. I've never seen an NHL goalie where I can like I don't look at goalies or look at
No.
what good
Mhm.
positioning is.
I know.
But most of them are just in position. And they're like you don't notice them. Samsonov, he's swimming in there, bro.
Yeah,
He can't
He's-
play the puck.
it's like the lateral movement. He over slides basically.
He over.
and then
Like
he
he's
just lets
fine on the
these goals
straight
in.
shots, like the straight in shots. He makes some good saves, like recovery saves and that type of thing. But it's just like when the puck is
goes,
moving
goes
across
behind the net or goes behind the net.
Yeah,
He doesn't
he's-
know where it is. He's not hugging the post. It's
yeah.
So Wool's the guy.
love the guy. Love Sammy. I put him in my song Cutbound.
And
Sammy
Wall
gives me
we
Vassy.
trust.
Yes, but that's the thing about Samsonov. It's like he literally like needed a mental reset during the regular season. They put him on waivers. He had to like go through like a whole
Every
a
team passed on him.
reawakening.
Every team passed.
Every
on him.
team he had to go for a reawakening, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, he'll be mentally sound for playoff hockey. That's not stressful.
Yeah.
He's good
should,
now.
should be fine.
We put band-aids over his head. He's good.
But it's also
That's not going
if
anywhere.
We just start scoring at a semi decent rate. Like we
Like,
haven't been scoring goals.
More than 2 a game.
They
Hey,
still haven't.
you know who has
Insane.
2 goals for the Leafs this series? No one.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Not a single player has 2 goals.
You
on
know
the team.
just how important
They-
Wall
they-
is. when
Frederick.
They
have
can win the
one.
game with 2 goals.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
when they can win the game with 2 goals against
Frederick is outscoring our entire team.
Yeah.
Boston.
Yeah.
He's killing us. This Frederick guy is
Yeah.
killing us, bro.
He's pretty like he's a big boy. He
He's
gets to the
fourth
net.
line. Like
Yeah, he's burying it. I mean,
4th line and he's outscoring. Pat Maroon might have more.
the goal
points.
on Wall last night wasn't really like it was just a bad turnover.
oh, it was a bad bounce.
bad
bro.
bounce, bad turnover.
But just we were dominating them. If I was like, are you kidding me? We play that entire period. They get one shot
Yeah.
and they score.
Yeah, it was
It's
2 shots in the first period for Boston.
Sorry, my mistake. There is one player with 2 goals. Matthew Nyes
Oh, yeah, the
What a
overtime winner.
stud, man.
with the OT winner
And the
last
Marner
night.
pass on the game we saw.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Right.
they're like, but that's when Matt Nyes is outscoring Marner, Matthews, like for 2, like Nylander and Tavares. I mean, Nylander missed a few games,
Mhm.
Oh, Nylander almost buried one coming out of the box there.
but oh yeah,
He needs to bury that, man.
He tried to go short side.
Yeah,
I don't know why he tried to go short side because
Well, he hit the bar.
the D gave him this.
He always
He
goes short
could have gone
side.
cross. He could have crossed.
Yeah.
Though. He could have crossed.
Could have done a deke.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the who has got the most points on the team. I think Labushkin is close.
What?
Yeah. Ilya Labushkin with 3, and Max Domi has 4.
Jeez.
So that's good.
Yeah,
Domi,
that's
eh?
always.
Domi
I
was
mean, he
10
is on the top line.
Domi was 10-0 in the dot
Yeah.
first period.
Surprising.
Really?
10-0 in the dot.
Low.
He's just like.
Why didn't we have him
motivated.
taking face-offs earlier?
No,
man?
I was 10-0 on our men's league game last night.
Yeah, you went last night
Oh, I went. Yeah.
during the game.
During the Leafs game.
I
You know what?
apologize, boys, but I ain't going during the Leaf game.
Yeah. I think a lot of people did the same.
Was anyone there?
We had 10 guys, so that's good.
10 guys. I
It's a
can't
good
even believe
good
that's
showing.
That's
Yeah.
criminal that anyone showed up to that game. What
Hey,
time was that?
In the past, we've put on the
9
game on a
o'clock.
projector.
That's
Right in the middle of the Leafs game.
That's
Eh?
criminal.
Yeah,
the
well,
game on the bench.
I just brought my phone and
The
watched
whole league should just canceled on anytime the Leafs are
They,
playing.
yeah, they don't put games on the Super Bowl, but why don't they put games on there's like move the schedule when there's Leafs games?
I've been
That's
disappointed
ridiculous.
by this team too many times, so I didn't want to miss men's league and then watch them lose.
No,
and,
I don't
and be
care.
on it,
I don't
right?
care
So
how
I'm like,
much they disappoint you. You gotta watch.
Yeah.
from the bench. Why not both?
I was at the gym.
Why not both?
Actually, it was
On,
lucky. Apparently, it was lucky.
I was at the gym on Monday, and there's this older guy that I chat with in the change room sometimes, and he was like, "Did you catch the Leafs game on Saturday?" I was like, "Yeah, I was there." And so he's like, "Oh wow, I was gonna make a bad Leafs joke, but maybe I won't now." But I was like, "No, I want to hear it." So he said, "Well, I was thinking of requesting to have the core 4 of the Leafs be my pallbearers so they can let me down one last time."
Oh, oh.
Oh no, no.
And I was like, "Yeah, that's bad."
But everyone's saying it. Everyone's like, "There's no
Yeah.
way." Everyone's like, "Leafs are gonna win, and they're gonna go. They're gonna win game." You know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
they're gonna disappoint us like they always do.
it's
If they get-
destined
they
for
could never
7.
just
Well,
lose,
Hey,
eh?
when we were
That's-
leaving, we
yeah.
said it was destined for 7 when we
They
were
could
walking
never
out
just
to
lose
Scotiabank.
it.
That's what Stevie said. He's like, of course they're gonna win this game. It's just to rope all you suckers back in with hope. They couldn't just lose this game. No,
Yeah.
they're gonna make it exciting, make you think there's a chance, and then let you down. I was like, damn it, you're right, Steve.
Every
Yeah.
time.
But maybe it's different, right? That's what we said last year. Maybe this team's
Well,
different.
Boston last year, Game 5,
I know.
overtime loss.
Mhm,
up
Florida.
3-1.
Florida did it to him.
Yeah, there's seeds of doubt.
Florida just pounded Tampa.
Oh my God, yeah. Can we talk about that for a minute?
Yeah.
Like I loved what's Cooper?
Florida's a problem, bro.
The coach.
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
his first
John-
name?
John
John Cooper. John Cooper. He's had that media thing, and he's like, so I told the guys, like, if you don't believe, feel free not to show up tomorrow when when they're about to play their final elimination game, and then they lost. They showed up and lost,
Yeah.
and just got stomped.
They
That was a
no, that Florida team.
definitive win.
Yeah.
That Florida
definitive.
team doesn't have a weakness though.
What was it? 6-1.
I think it was 6-2 maybe.
Barkov,
Maybe 6.
Shock, Verhage, Bennett,
Animals.
Ekblad.
Yeah.
Who else is on the back end? Montour,
Reinhardt.
Yeah.
Reinhardt. What are we talking about? This team's stacked.
Like when I'm
and that's
thinking,
who we got to play if we win.
and it's what I'm saying. yeah.
Oh my!
And it's
goodness.
all guys that are like unexpected. here,
It's-
you know what I
it-
mean?
they're
Like for Higgy
nail guns.
and
Like, no,
Reinhardt.
they play hard.
Well, those guys have been good all year, though. So
Yeah,
it's
I
not really
know.
unexpected.
But I'm saying it's like guys that they weren't top draft picks. You know, like
Right.
They've created an identity. They've created
yeah.
an
Yeah.
entire identity on that Florida team.
It's not like Zach Hyman where you need like McDavid.
And they got
Draisaitl
Tarasenko,
to
don't
become a
they?
50 goal scorer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got Tarasenko.
Oh my goodness! They're
Like, if I'm being honest,
Right.
the Leafs or Boston, whoever makes it through, I think Florida has a good chance of sweeping them.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Like-
Oh.
Like
I
I'm not
don't
even.
think
I won't
so.
even be surprised. Like the way that Boston's playing Toronto is like clinical, like on defense.
Yeah.
And I was talking with my dad the other day. But actually, when I went to go pick up flowers from his house.
Oh, nice.
For to propose to Shannon. But anyway, I was talking. Of course, we started talking about hockey.
Yeah, yeah.
But he noticed that the Bruins, they have a 3-man forecheck. The first guy pressures hard. The second, like there's basically always 3 guys within each other, and they're able to cover. Like with 3 people, you're able to cover so much more ground. So they have one guy like right on them, and the next guy is right after it. And the next guy is like picking off the pass, like literally moving in a unit.
Just relentless wave.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like it works so well against Toronto because
our
Everyone thinks
defensemen
Toronto's
can't move the puck out of their end. Yeah,
Well, no.
Edmondson just like flubbing it.
Yeah, yeah, it works.
Lil
'Cause
Chagrin just throwing the
defense
puck
can't-
away.
the defense can't move it, but I'm talking even the forwards. Like everyone thinks Toronto's a young, fast team, but when you look at it, even their best players, aside from Nylander, aren't even that
Nylander's
fast.
slow. Nylander's slow too.
No, yeah.
Nylander has some bursts though, but like
No.
He's slow.
none of them are gonna be able to like get separation from those three guys.
I think Nylander competed in the fastest skater competition, didn't he? For in
Finished
the
dead
All-Star?
last.
Yeah,
Last, yeah.
yeah,
He even says he's slow. Like
Yeah.
Marner's not fast. JT is the slowest player in the league.
yeah. And Matthews doesn't have
Matthews
breakaway
is
speed.
Slow.
Who's the slowest in the league?
JT?
He's not slower than Pat Maroon. I'll look up his edge stats right
I
now.
don't know.
I'll look up his edge stats
Look
right
it up
now.
right
let me
now.
finish my point,
All right.
my thought though. I'm saying the Boston strategy of defending the Leafs works so well because they're not a fast team. They don't chip it and like get in behind Boston very often. They're trying to carry it over the blue line with possession. They're back passing it.
And then we turn it over to the blue line, and,
Yeah.
and then and past our Marchands going in on 2-1.
Yeah.
They score so many off the rush on us. It's insane.
Yeah. So it works really well against Toronto, but against a team like Florida, where they're chipping up the boards and hammering you and getting in behind the D constantly, like playing a very north to south game, I think that Florida like just has the advantage there.
I think Florida has the advantage over every team in the league.
Hurricanes,
Maybe Colorado.
Rangers.
Colorado's a problem.
Hurricanes, Rangers, and Colorado, I think, are top.
I'm not
Yeah.
worried about the Canes.
No, where are the Canes, eh?
Dallas is having a little quiet comeback here. They tied the series up,
That's good.
Thank you.
Good. Congrats.
and
Stanky.
Winnipeg's gone.
Oh, you know what I love? I saw this clip. I should actually put it for the clip of the
Stanky
week.
got ran over, and then
Yeah.
and then Ben went and
And then
hammered the guy.
Jamie, what a beauty! That's what you
Hammers
do. That's what you. I hate when there's a big, clean, open ice hit, and then everyone has to drop their gloves and fight. That you're playing a contact sport. Sometimes you get hit, so have your head up, right? And if you get absolutely ran over, then you take a number
Mm-hmm.
and you wait for that guy to have the puck, and bam, you
It's
blow
funny
him
that
up
it just doesn't often happen where the guy has the puck right
instantly.
after.
It doesn't happen instantly, but you can get him 3 or
Yeah.
4 shifts
But
later.
it's so funny because McNabb is like, because Stanky, he's a small guy.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
he's got like big hips or whatever, so he's
Yeah.
solid. But like when you get caught off guard and you're just that much smaller, you're gonna get leveled, right?
He got level.
So McNabb levels him, turns around with the puck, and then
Jamie
big bad
Ben.
Jamie Ben comes in and
Holy
Rushes off.
sit down.
Like,
Sit
dummies,
down.
Boom.
And that is electric. That's more exciting when everyone has to stop playing
And
hockey.
it's like more exciting when it's
Way
a
more
big boy
exciting.
on a big boy. Like
Yeah.
McNabb, wow, you're so cool hitting a guy that's smaller than you.
Yeah.
Jamie Ben says, "What up, big boy?" And
Night,
just
night,
dummies
night,
Yeah.
night.
Uh-huh.
I got John Tavares' top skating speed.
What is it?
This is just in the playoffs.
Mhm.
21.1 miles per hour.
That was an overtime, baby.
That
Ah,
was when he blew around the guy wide. That was my whole video last night.
Yeah.
Did JT just blow around a guy wide?
Blow a guy wide.
the league average. So JT is 21.1 and
Yeah.
the league average is 21.3. So he's not far off the league
Below
average.
average though.
But this is just in the playoffs. So like not everyone has hit all their top speeds.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a
And what about Maroon for Boston?
Yeah, let's go.
I think Pat Maroon, last I checked, he was at like 19. I was trying to see if he was the slowest in the league.
Mm.
Like he look. I'm waiting for like Robertson to just blow past him, right? Like, oh, Robertson versus Pat Maroon.
Robertson was invisible last night.
That's-
Ye-
okay.
Yeah.
so Maroon's top skating speed in the playoffs was 19.7 miles per hour. So he's 2 miles slower.
We could probably outskate him.
I think maybe a burst. You
Okay,
know many
I could outskate him.
Yeah.
he's had 0 speed burst over 20 miles per hour, and the league average is 7.
Well, how many has JT had?
6 bursts over.
Okay.
20 miles an hour.
It's a handful.
It's
A handful of birds.
Almost
Half
on one
does.
hand. Almost
Half
on one
does.
hand, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Tavares ain't that bad. He's league average, a little below,
He
a little
just
below league average.
seems
Not bad for almost 40.
for 11 million though.
He's never been a fast skater, but he is overpaid at that thing. But everyone knew that's what's going to happen. It's different than like the Marners and the Nylanders that are just getting new contracts like in the past couple years or coming up for Marner, you know?
Yep.
If he even does, who knows what happens but if they don't win this series.
We
you
need
know?
a big game from Nylander next game. He needs to get on the board.
Yes, he does.
Do you think Matthews is going to like make a recovery in time for
I
Thursday?
don't
like,
even know if like
tomorrow?
I feel good with the lineup we had. But like do we feel good about it? Like I liked Marner and Domi together. and Bertuzzi. I don't even want to like mess that lineup
Like,
now.
okay, I want to know, is 50% Matthews better than 100% Holmberg or something like that? You know,
Holmberg's not bad.
like Holmberg's good. I'm just saying. I'm like trying to give an example.
yeah.
Like, do we put Matthews in on the second line and just play him not as much? You know, like make that same first line with
Like, it's
Marner,
just, like, Pappy
Domi.
doesn't,
Yeah.
doesn't hit guys.
So have him just hanging out in the offensive zone and send pucks to him.
And like power
Right?
play,
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
like use his mind and his like
But like
he can
what?
still rip the puck.
Yeah,
There's no way this is like a flu.
that's it. That's the weird thing. It's like how
He's got a broken hand or something.
it feels like there's some internal stuff going on. Like Nylander's missing for weird reasons, and then Matthews all of a
So,
sudden is missing.
my
The guys are
theory-
fighting on the bench.
My theory is that Nylander had COVID,
Oh,
and then now Matthews has COVID, and they're like trying to keep it on the down low because they don't want to make them go away from the team.
it's probably pretty. That's probably accurate.
Like that's my theory. Like that's my gut telling me. I have no basis for that. I haven't heard anyone say
No,
that.
but if Nylander had COVID, he wouldn't be at practice. He was on the ice.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They're trying to say, oh, he has migraines, and like, but they probably are
So it's a
thinking
flu.
that it's
Let's not say the C word. Let's call it the flu.
the flu. Yeah,
So he's missing the game with the flu. That's what it is.
He's got that.
yeah.
I don't know if you missing. I don't know if you're missing game 5 with the flu.
Yeah.
Game 6. I don't know.
Well, if it's a different type of virus,
He was
it's
on.
like
He was on the ice in the morning.
Mm-hmm. But I'm saying if it is the C word, then they're not going to
just
want to admit
body
it
it.
because then everyone will be like saying you can't be having them at practices. You know, like you can't. They
Well,
can't
he
be
was, but he
preparing
was out
for the
there.
game.
But he was out there, so it must have not been that.
I guess, yeah.
'Cause if he's
I'm
out
just saying a little conspiracy here that if it was and
I'm
they didn't
just
say it.
stopping that dead. That's what I'm
Stopping the conspiracy.
I think it's got to be like a wrist.
Like an actual injury.
A real.
But like, why wouldn't they play through that? You know, Matthews has played through wrist
he
injuries.
took
before.
the third
That
period
could
off.
be like a broken hand. That's what I mean. It could be
Yeah.
like you can't shoot or something.
He's no TJ Oshie.
But he said he couldn't skate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not. It doesn't seem upper body. It's got to be something like.
According to the people, the insiders,
Mhm.
they said the team doctor.
I
took
heard
a-
food poisoning. Everyone
Yeah,
was saying
that's
food
what people were saying, and like he was
That's
trying
what I told you.
You were saying.
to. No,
I was
that's
saying that,
That's
yeah.
the insiders. As I said, you're the insider.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You just called Elliot Friedman, and you're like, "Yo, what up?"
Yeah, I DM'd him.
Yeah. But yeah, apparently it was like food poisoning. He tried to play through it. The team doctor took him off for the third period. Like said, no, you're not going back out.
Mm. Yeah,
But,
like
but then
they-
why do you miss a game 2 days later? That's weird to me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, like it screams illness to me, not injury, because like if you're I don't know, like that's where sometimes the danger can come in, you know.
Yeah.
Because like if Patrice Bergeron can play with a broken lung, then the staff's not going to tell him that they can't go out with a wrist
crazy.
injury
What's
or
his
anything.
face played with a freaking broken foot.
You know, like when it's injury, they'll
Kachuk.
just try and play through it however
He had
they
a broken
can.
sternum.
Yeah, exactly.
It's insane.
There's a lot of
I
crazy.
don't even know what a sternum is. I
is.
know it's a bone.
Yeah. Moving on, I just wanted to talk quick about the Jets being eliminated by Colorado.
Oh, thank
The
goodness.
Jets are a problem.
Like
You don't want to play not the Jets.
Colorado.
Colorado, I was like, the Jets are not a problem anymore. They're gone.
Colorado's a problem. I meant.
Here's
Yeah.
the crazy thing: is that the Jets beat Colorado. They were above them in the standings.
Won every game.
Won every game in the regular season against Colorado. First game they played them, they beat them. Right? Jesse Pollock's talking about a sweep, a sweep, and then what did Colorado do?
Tough luck.
Reverse sweep.
Yeah,
Oh.
reverse sweep.
Then they went
Tough.
and win. We'll give you the first one.
It's not a
and then-
reverse sweep because they didn't have 3 wins.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I know.
Yeah.
And then just like bop, 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 4 in a row
Pounded
later.
The Jets. The Jets got pounded.
Yeah.
Hellebuck let in 24 goals in the series or something
Oh.
I think the Leafs only have 9 goals in the entire playoffs. Less than that, I think, maybe.
They only get 2 a game, sometimes just 1.
like that. Yeah,
And
So
here's
other than the one they got
Colorado
three.
scoring 7 a game, 6-7 a game.
yeah, it's
Like,
nuts.
We just need to score.
I was dropping live bets on one of their games. I was like,
Hey,
I was like, shot on goal in the next 2 minutes. Yep, that's happening every time.
every time.
Yeah, like I was like $2 on that, make double my money. Yep.
So Hayden is now a degenerate gambler.
Yeah,
Ah.
degenerate.
During games.
Tommy's friend texted him after the game. He bet $2 that Matt Nyes would get the game winner in
Ooh.
OT.
That's got to be a 15-1.
It was $2 turned into 78.
78.
Whoa.
That's
Not
pretty
bad.
good.
But like, why put $2 down? Put 10 down. I was never a guy
Nah,
that was gonna.
I'm
No.
always. I don't bet more
If
than
I'm
like
gonna
5.
bet, it's like I want it to be.
If I'm gonna lose, I want to lose it all.
Let me feel something, you
And
know.
then I gotta try to win it back.
$2.
If I'm down 1,000, I need
That's
to win
why I
that
don't
back.
bet. That's why I don't bet because I'm not putting $2 down.
No.
Yeah.
Let's throw that 10 and turn that into what? What would $10 turn into? If 2 turned into 78, what was
Then we're
the
at
78 divided by 2 is what?
yeah, times 78 by 2, and then add some decimals to it.
78 divided by 2 is what?
Oh, I got you. 35 is 70.
So like
It's
a
like
30x,
39,
it's like a
38.
39,
39x.
39,
Yeah.
39.
So then 10 times 39,
It's 390.
right?
Yeah.
Is that
I
right?
think it's
I
not.
think that's like
2.
I was never,
And yes, you are correct. $390.
I was never
is
good
fun.
at mental math. I had to always write it down. Like I always had to use my fingers to count and stuff. My brain doesn't-
Visualize.
my brain
Got
doesn't
You're a
work, like-
visual learner.
I was good at algebra though. I was actually
But
very
yeah,
good.
so Colorado moves on. They win the series 4-1 pretty convincingly. McKinnon, animal. McCarr, animal.
Mhm.
Rantanen,
animal.
monster. Rantanen is a monster
Who
in the
else
playoffs.
on that team?
Nishushkin,
Oh yeah, Natushkin, he's just like he turns up.
beast.
He's like a playoff
Who
guy.
they have? They have New Hook.
Lekanen has been great.
Yeah, Lekanen has been crazy.
They've just been like
Is
a
New
clinic.
Hook on that
Devon
team?
Taves.
New Hook?
No, he's not on there anymore, is he? I don't think so.
I don't know, I'm
Oh,
just-
they do have like a young guy.
Miles
on their
Wood or
yeah,
something?
I think so. He's
Oh,
doing
Miles
well.
Woods
yeah.
on that team.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
he's a
he's been doing really well.
savage.
yeah. So they're cooking, and the Jets just didn't have an answer for like just the high scoring. Like the Jets needed to lock it down, and they did the opposite at home. They kept opening it up. Like it was shots after shots, and like Hellebuck was just facing, in my mind, like high quality chance after high quality chance, and like the fact that they even stayed in some of the games was basically only because of Hellebuck. Even though everyone's gonna rip on him for letting in 24 goals in 5
What's
games. you know?
interesting though is every team that we expected to win has won. Like there's been no.
Yeah, we got Colorado
no surprises
far.
really.
Carolina,
Yeah.
they moved on.
Rangers.
Rangers, they swept, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they swept, and we all thought they were going to win. Jer, you had them as a sweep. I think I did too. I didn't have Carolina as
Florida.
Oh.
Actually, I should check. We should check our
You had
brackets.
Tampa, didn't you?
I did have Tampa.
So
Just
Florida,
that was
I-
my upset. That was my upset. I was
The only
picking,
upset
yeah.
I have was Kings over the Oilers.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And
I-
honestly, I thought they were gonna do more.
I also took. I was like, I need to pick some upsets in this, so
That one's not over yet.
No, I
No,
know.
it's not.
Yeah. Okay.
I picked the Leafs to upset the Bruins.
Okay. Let's still
And-
could happen though.
I know.
Game
And-
7 or
And I also picked Tampa to upset Florida because I was like, oh, everyone's gonna pick Florida. And Tampa's had a few cups. They got
I
I
did
did
you. I thought you went Florida.
I just need the Kings to win, and
I
I'm
think so.
and the Leafs to win, and I've perfect bracket.
Yeah.
mm,
I have Dallas.
Oh, Dallas! I got
have-
Dallas.
I have Dallas. So, but it's tied up.
and I
so-
got Vancouver. Vancouver could have closed out last night. They went up 1-0
Yeah.
with 15 minutes
You
left.
see Zadorov's goal? No one thinks he can snipe like that,
Snipe,
and then he just
man.
rips
Well,
it.
I don't even know what he was
short side.
doing under the. So he's a defenseman. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, he's rushing it up the wing, driving it.
Just puts
The-
one on the bar.
Saros thought he was gonna pass it for sure, because why wouldn't you think that he's gonna pass it? He doesn't really shoot the puck like other than from the point, and then he just rips it over the shoulder, short side. Caught
Snipe.
Saros
The whole
cheating.
crowd goes crazy. And then
Yeah, but they didn't win though.
I don't know why they didn't challenge that goal. I don't know if you saw it.
No, I wasn't watching live.
I would have
just-
challenged it.
the guys know they got.
You know what's funny
There's
is
like
that-
5 guys with iPads sitting around just replaying everything. They're on top of
But
it.
in the regular season, they challenge like everything, whereas in the playoffs, it's like almost they're ready to drop the puck so soon that I feel like
Yeah,
it's more
no,
pressure,
It
Huh.
was.
and they don't have time to like be. And if they're not sure, then the coach is like, "No, we're not doing
Well,
it."
if they're not sure, it's a 1-1 game, and now they go to the power play,
Yeah.
and now you're losing 2-1.
That's what I'm saying. Like in the playoffs, the stakes are higher, and they almost get less time. It feels like because they're like, it's playoffs. We can't be waiting a minute and a half between faceoffs.
I would have
It's like
challenged
challenge it
for
right away or
sure.
not.
Huh.
I would have for sure challenged it.
Yeah.
Now that you guys have seen every team play,
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've been watching so much hockey.
Who-
I love it.
I
who's
haven't
your
really watched actually a lot.
pick a favorite from each side for the cup?
I think after watching Colorado, McKinnon is just like no one has taken this from me. I don't think that any team has the defensive or goaltending capability in the West to even challenge them.
Oh wow.
Like I just think like it's just
I like hearing that because I have them in the final. So
Same. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, and Edmonton is a good team, but they're on like their 4th goalie. Like they just keep
yeah.
cycling through goalies. I don't know what's going on over
I'm
there.
telling you, the Kings could
You think? Well, that's like a dark horse pick, I'd say.
That's the pick I pick. I mean,
Mm.
I got the Kings in that series. I still think
You
they
think
could.
they're coming back? The reverse sweep?
Bro, Doughty's done it, man. You know what I mean? Doughty's on
Been there.
there.
Yeah.
Kempe's disgusting.
When every game I've watched of Edmonton versus LA, LA is really good at just trying to keep the puck away from them. But then as soon as McDavid and Draisaitl get on the ice, the puck goes to the net and they score.
Mm.
Puck goes to the net. Hyman's there.
Yeah,
They
what
score.
happens when that dries
The
up?
power play, they score every time. Like it's basically if the Kings get a penalty, they lose the game.
Yeah.
Like it's just that easy
Yeah.
for them to score on the power play at least. And I don't see them winning 3 in a
So
row.
Dallas, Vegas. You guys are saying it's Colorado.
I think that a series between either Dallas or Vegas and Colorado, it'll be a tight fought thing, but I think Colorado's just going to outscore everyone.
All right.
To the
all right, that's
final.
Good pick. Good pick.
Yeah, and then in the East,
East. Yeah. Who do you like?
it's going to be Florida again.
Oh,
It's going to be Florida again.
Yeah.
Like they are just they're steamrolling Tampa,
they're just too turned up.
you know? Like everyone's going to say, "Oh, what about the Rangers? They're also like rolling over like offensive."
Rangers,
Carolina.
Canes, like pretty much sweeping. Like those
I
series.
I just don't think anyone like it's like all offense this year. I think like the offense is going to carry everyone to the finals this year. The best
Well,
offense will win.
Who had the hardest matchup? I think Boston Toronto is the hardest matchup. The
Yeah, yeah.
toughest, like most even,
Yeah, most even.
right? Because
I wouldn't say like the toughest. Like they didn't. Neither of them are the top dog, but it's the toughest matchup.
That's what I'm
It's
saying,
two-
like,
2-3 in the
Washington was
standings, so-
easily eliminated,
Yeah.
and Islanders aren't putting up much of a fight by the looks of it.
No, they're gone.
They're out.
Yeah, they're out.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Like
Florida,
it's-
Tampa was. I thought that Tampa would make a bigger push than they did.
That I thought Tampa would fight harder.
That's why I'm
so
picking Florida.
That's a good
'cause-
point. Okay,
Yeah,
because it
like they
should have
just
been a closer
it
match.
should have been a closer match, and it wasn't.
Yeah,
Not even close.
that's a good look at
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, Florida. I mean, they're just so physical and so skilled.
Like
and
they're
so
built for
good.
the playoffs, you know.
Their Montour is so nasty. I've been saying that like for a while.
Yeah. Well, he was nasty last playoff run too.
So nasty.
Yeah.
That's why I noticed him. Like I
Mhm.
knew he was.
And they had Rato Gudis, who's just like
Oh.
a specimen of a human. It's an absolute like he looks
Barbarian.
like a gargoyle. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Like he would fight for the Romans. That guy.
Yeah. He probably did.
He
in a
might have.
past life.
screaming in our goalie's face.
He once stood on top of buildings protecting cities.
Yeah.
That goal, he should have had a penalty on that goal though last year.
Oh, I remember it. There was he
Held
set a
his
pick.
stick.
He held the
No,
stick.
he held a stick.
Oh yeah, he like moved it out of the way.
Grabbed his stick out of his hands,
Yeah,
threw it away.
Grabbed it, moved it out of the way, so the guy
That's
could
the
score.
gamesmanship of the playoffs.
That's a
right?
great men's league move. We got to steal stuff like that.
Oh, I've done it now. I've done it a few times.
I did it with my like I do it with my
Get up and the
stick.
guy two hands you in the back of the leg.
I did-
Yeah.
I did it this.
Yeah.
I did it last night. I did a drop pass, and then the guy put his stick in lane. I just took it and moved it out of the way, and
I do it when I have the puck.
Did you win?
Oh, I see.
Like I'll grab their
close.
stick if I have the puck and just
oh,
shove it away.
I use the backhand and I knock it out.
I
of the
do
way.
that, but like sometimes when they're like trying to hook you, I'm like, if you're gonna try to hook me, then I'm gonna hold your stick
Yeah.
because I'm like, then you can't mess up my shot, and then I throw it away right when I'm about to like shoot it or pass it. you
Right.
know?
Right.
And then afterwards, they're always like, "What the heck?"
You should be able to get away with a lot more in men's league.
Yeah, you can.
We should try. You should be sneaky.
Well, we've
Like,
talked about this for a while. Do a game where it's like, how many penalties can we get away with?
You know what we should do? We should
That's
do,
funny.
Yeah.
do sneaky tips. So we all try sneaky things, and then if they work, like yeah, start doing this. The refs aren't right.
Well, like literally, it's just how many penalties can you get away with? It's like you're grabbing their stick, you're giving them a little hook, you're running, you're setting picks, you're like interfering with guys. Like,
Yeah.
but like, where does the ref draw the line? Basically, as long as they don't fall, you're pretty much good.
Yes.
Like if they fall,
Yeah.
then if they're diving, then it's tough.
Yeah.
If they're diving, they'll call it even if you didn't touch them.
Right.
You know, like they could fall in your general vicinity. It's like tripping.
Oh yeah. I've had some of those. I've had some of those.
I've given it to the refs quite a few times.
He fell.
So
I'm usually getting cross-checked.
For
and the
what?
guys aren't calling it, man.
For what?
so we're thinking Florida versus Colorado.
That's what
Finals?
I'm saying.
Yep.
Yep.
Chippy, you on board with that?
No, our Leafs.
Leafs,
my-
Leafs, Colorado. I mean, that's what my bracket says.
My
so,
original,
alright.
my original pick though, I think was Carolina and Dallas, which is still very much a possibility.
Yeah.
I think the Rangers are on a little too much of a high horse right now. I'd love to see them get pounded by the Hurricanes.
So I would love to go to a Rangers game in Madison
the
Square
Big
Garden.
Apple.
Yeah, and like apparently that barn
My
is.
dad went to a Rangers game and got punched.
Was he wearing?
Let's
a
go
Leafs
get
jersey?
that guy back. eh?
Yeah.
Let's go avenge his
That's
his
what I'm
honor.
saying. He was wearing a Montreal Canadiens jersey. He wasn't.
Wow,
he's
he
not
had
even
it
a-
coming.
He wasn't even a Montreal fan.
Yeah,
He-
see,
he was
he's
going
Jesse
for
Pollock.
his buddy's birthday, and he's like, "Oh, fine, I'll wear a Canadians He's like diehard Leafs fan.
Yeah. I don't know
And then
about
he gets
you.
punched in the. So I don't know if I could. I can never cheer.
I don't know about you guys, but
No, you don't have to cheer for him. You just go for the experience.
I think next season I might be Leafs and Utah 1A 1B.
Oh
fan.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
talking about switching to be Utah fans. What do you think, Chippy?
It's on my mind.
Yeah.
Like
I
1A
still-
1B.
I
1A
still-
1B.
yeah.
I still believe though.
Oh, I believe. I'm a believer for sure.
It's a 1A
But-
1B. You got two squads you're riding with.
I was looking at how beautiful Utah is and how
is
the Toronto
nice.
Maple Leafs don't even know that we exist.
Park City, Utah, baby.
Right?
Let's go snowboarding.
That's what I'm saying. Right? So if we start now cheering for Utah, maybe they'll be like, "Oh, why don't you guys come over? Like spend a week here and Utah looks beautiful. All those nice national parks. We can do mountain biking, snowboarding, see some hockey."
And why do I feel like
Well-
just because the players are no longer in Arizona, the Coyotes, they're gonna just be dogs now. They're gonna be like, we're winning every
Turn it
game.
up.
You know, like like it's all vibes. You know, like hockey is such a team sport. Like if the vibes are down,
Yep.
and you're like, oh, we're playing in a college arena.
Yeah,
You know, like how do the vibes stay high? Like you can say it all you want.
Yeah.
That like, oh, the vibes are high, but it's like no.
Mm.
But you're going to a new barn, new fans that just are
That
pumped
love
to
ya.
have you there,
Yep.
and everyone is just like sky high. You know, like that's gonna be electric to watch them.
I'm gonna be like I'm gonna support them.
Yeah.
I'm a Utah supporter now.
Yeah,
Right? I cheer for the Leafs, but I'm supporting Utah.
yeah. 1A 1B. That's what I'm calling.
Yeah.
it. Utah's my 1B.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna tell the Leafs. I'm gonna like it's not over between us. I just need some space.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start seeing some other people.
go on a break.
Right? A bit of a, like.
Oh, you're gonna get around a little bit, eh? Have some fun, eh? You get a
Well,
hall
I mean,
pass.
I
hall
mean,
pass. You got a hall pass?
I talked to the Leafs and I told them like if you don't
Jared's
start,
got a hall pass.
I told them if they don't start taking our relationship seriously, then they leave me no other choice
Yeah.
because it's been years of hurt. You know, it's been years of pain, and I give so much, and they don't give anything back. So I said, you know
I'll
what?
give you a hall pass. Do you remember that movie?
No.
You have never seen Hall Pass?
No, I haven't.
Oh my gosh. It's essentially
I know what it is, but I've never seen the movie. That's
How-
funny.
yeah. Okay. Well,
It's just like a reference, I guess. That I.
Anyways, yeah, I mean maybe the Leafs are trying to win me back already because like we did talk about it. We put it out there in the air, and then that OT win. I mean, okay, I see what you're doing. Yeah, like
Oh,
changing your ways, Leafs.
they know.
Right?
Yeah.
But
They know
no,
exactly what they're
think
doing.
about it. There's been 2 years where they've lost game 1, won game 2, lost games 3 and 4, then came back to make it a game 7. It's happened twice now
Yeah. Yeah.
against Boston.
So?
alone,
We're 1 win away from a game 7.
we are.
Yeah, and it's a home game, which they love to lose.
Yeah, well, the odds of them making a
0 and
game 7
6
just
at
doubled.
home.
Hey, we cannot go to game 6 because I went to game 3.
I know.
They lost. You guys
I
went to game
can't be in
4. They
Toronto.
lost. No, we cannot go.
I cannot be in Toronto.
I think it's
I have a
more-
meeting in Toronto tomorrow, and I'm leaving and coming home.
Toronto needs their space from us,
They've,
maybe.
they've lost like 5 or 6 straight home games in the playoffs.
Yes,
They just can't win at home.
they cannot.
So they gotta break that curse.
Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna give Toronto some space. I'm saying, you know what? I'm chatting with Utah right now. We're just talking.
Yeah,
It's nothing
I gotta let
serious.
you thrive.
It's
on your
nothing
own.
serious. I want to give Toronto some space too.
Yeah, yeah.
They need that. They need that.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, boys,
Well,
what else do we got?
something real quick. I was looking up the World Championships. I'm getting into this now,
Okay, yeah.
which is the tournament that happens adjacent to the playoffs.
Mhm.
The funny thing is, a lot of the big guys don't go, and you can kind of pick and choose if you want to play for your country or not, right?
Yeah,
So like, you know, if McDavid doesn't make the playoffs, he'll be like, nah, I don't really want to go play, and they just won't,
right.
right? You don't have to play. But it looks like the U.S. is icing a pretty decent team. And I checked. When do you think the last time the U.S. won the World Championship of Hockey?
2012.
You would be not correct. Incorrect.
I wasn't
They-
expecting
they-
to be right. I don't.
2008.
Okay. I just swiped through Wikipedia quickly, so maybe I missed it. But I scrolled once quickly and then the second time slowly. It looks like they haven't won a gold in the World Championship since in like 1963 or something.
What?
Crazy. Yeah, like in forever. It's always Canada, Sweden, Finland.
And we're complaining about the Leafs. What's
Yeah, these guys can't get a win, eh?
So Soviet Union is. Well, I mean,
63.
everyone talks about the gold medal of like for the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
That's the big one.
Yeah.
World Championships isn't as big of a deal, but for Latvia it was. They won bronze and they called it a national holiday and shut down the whole city, which I love.
It
I
is,
absolutely
yeah.
love that.
It's also kind of funny.
I'm happy for him. I'm
I'm happy
him.
for you. It's like, but you don't realize like it doesn't really mean anything to
Wow.
us.
But it looks like the U.S. is skating a pretty decent team. Tell me what you think. Bedard has confirmed he's going for Canada.
I was like, he's not U.S. What are you talking
No,
about?
Bedard, but I'm just saying, like,
Right.
as far as competition goes,
Yeah.
Binnington will be the goalie.
Okay.
Looks like 3 Buffalo Sabres have agreed to go. And it's usually the young guys. And I like that.
Benson or something.
Benson should go. But I think
Well, I feel like all these guys, if Bedard's going, like, don't you guys got to go?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like Mason McTavish has to go.
They're like, oh, we want to duke it out against.
I haven't seen the
yeah.
confirmations for those yet, but from the Sabres, they've got Dylan Cousins, was it Owen Powers,
Oh yeah.
I guess the guys that want to play with Bedard too.
and Bo Byron. Bo Byron is a really good
nasty
nasty
defense score is insane.
Yeah.
right?
It's actually insane.
It's crazy that Colorado is the same, if not better, without Byram in the depth of their defense.
I can't believe they had him.
Yeah. Well, I think
Well, they got Devin Taves, I think.
yeah, they have Devin Taves, so it's like
Yeah.
he's
But, like,
solid.
Like Rasmus Dahlin, Power, Byram.
Oh,
Yeah, Buffalo's
for
defensive
Buffalo, it's
left-hand
wild.
side is
They're
stacked.
building like opposite of Leafs.
They might need to make one of them play right side just so they can like have a good
Yeah.
top four, you know, because they can't have room for all of them on the left.
so the men's national team confirmed so far, and I'm thinking we should go to Prague.
This is for Canada or U.S.?
U.S. This is for U.S.
Yeah.
You think you guys want to go to Prague?
Podcast in Prague and
Praguecast. Let's do a little
Praguecast.
Praguecast. According to David Pasternak, the beer is really good there,
Mm.
and it's only
let's
like
go.
a
Let's get
$1.50.
someone to sponsor.
Yeah, that's what I DM'd the IIHF. I'm like, hey, what's the chance of getting me over to the tournament there in Prague?
Yeah.
They respond.
I haven't checked if they responded yet. I'll do it live. I'll
He
do it
left them
live.
on red.
Yeah.
He DM'd them and
Get
it's
all
like, nah, you
nervous.
know what? Never mind.
We'd love to. Name your price.
Oh.
And I look and I don't respond. Okay, U.S. men's national team. Tell me what you think. Matt Boldy,
hmm
who I think was almost rookie of the year if it weren't for Bedard. He did really well. in
Yeah,
Minnesota.
on Minnesota,
Yeah.
he's great. Yeah.
Cole Caulfield, Joel Farabee,
Stud. All right.
Johnny Gaudreau,
Yeah. he's-
Luke Kunin, Dylan Larkin, Shane Pinto.
Whew,
He's pretty good.
couple big names there.
Brady Tkachuk,
hmm
Trevor Zegras
Yeah.
for 4. Like I mean, that's
Some decent names.
some stars. Got some star
Yeah.
power.
I'm interested to see if there's any chemistry there, though.
Yes. Defense. Luke.
Like they're all different years. Like none of
Yeah,
them
yeah.
played together.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, did any of those guys
I
play
guess,
together?
I guess they all want. We're in the Olympics, 2026.
Yeah.
So like playing for your country, like
Yeah. Fair.
it's actually probably like these guys all want to play in the Olympics, right?
Right.
oh yeah.
That's why.
That's yeah. Oh yes, there's a bit more
They're getting
pressure.
some chemistry to.
Yeah,
they want
that's
to play for
smart.
their country.
That's
They want to
smart.
like show that they're going. Like
That's why you're seeing some more star
if
power
you're
going
on the fence. Like
Well,
Yeah.
I found for these for this tournament, it's usually the young guys that'll go because they're not tied down. They don't have wives. They don't have families. They don't have kids. Like, and they just like, hey, you guys want to go to Prague? Like, let's go to Czech Republic for a month and just play some hockey.
Yeah.
That's a fun time for them. Like these guys are going for the laughs. Right?
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Fair. Yeah.
And then on defense, we got Luke Hughes, Seth Jones, Jake Sanderson, Alec Vlasic, and Zach Werenski.
Hmm.
Pretty.
They're stacked.
Warinsky, Hughes,
Yeah.
those are all big.
They're
Seth Jones
stacked.
can be good sometimes.
What do we got?
Well, so Canada hasn't confirmed as many people. They haven't released who's all going. So as far as I know, Bedard, Larkin, Cousins. Oh, not Larkin. Sorry, Cousins. Was it Binnington and net, and then Owen Power and Bo Byron on defense.
Mm.
I haven't seen a lot of the forwards that are confirmed going.
Right.
I might dive a little deeper.
I'd
but
be interested to see the percentage of Canadian players that are in the NHL playoffs right now.
Well,
You know, like because like the pool that you're drawing from for Canada is probably always like U.S. and Canada are probably pretty close to tied now.
Yeah.
But like I want to know how much percentage is in the playoffs.
well,
Right
last year I think
That's a
they
good
said
point.
that-
Because like if like all of the best players are in the playoffs, you
Well,
know,
that-
like,
that's another funny thing that happens is that sometimes like you'll have the roster and then a team gets put out and then the guy just hops on a plane and he's like, I'm joining the team now. Like Nylander did that for Sweden,
right.
right? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm not on the team. And then it's like, oh, like you say,
All my friends are going golfing now, so I just want to play some puck though.
Like-
yeah, Willie Sty show.
you might have like a pretty decent team, and then all of a sudden McDavid, the Oilers get eliminated. McDavid's like, yeah, I'll join the team, and all of a sudden McDavid shows up, and you're like, yeah,
I could see like
Yeah.
Matthews like Get knocked out going over
Nah.
for the U.S.
No, you can't because he's winning the cup, right?
No,
you
yeah,
can't.
I'm joking. I was a complete joke.
Can't.
JK.
You can't see that.
Yeah, no, can't picture that at all. Not
Yeah.
happening.
I'm looking at other people who are confirmed, but
We'll go over the Canada roster
next week.
No,
Yeah.
we're gonna have another episode on Friday following the next Leafs game. It's gonna be a mix. We're gonna talk about some more playoff stuff because I'm sure that there'll be. Hopefully, the second round is getting close to like coming underway because there's a couple
Yes.
teams that are that are swept that are ready to play, right?
Mhm.
So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the Leafs game. Hopefully they pull off a Game 6 W, and then
Oh, yeah.
we'll do like a mini Puck Daddy show, like a draft or something.
They
like
need to
that.
win one at home, eh?
Yeah.
They need to win one at home.
You gotta win one
Yeah.
at home.
So be ready on Friday for an episode.
Beautiful.
Let's
And-
go. Oh, speaking of international hockey, one last thing.
All right.
Did you guys see Thailand versus Kuwait? Guess the score at home, ladies and gentlemen.
52-3.
Oh, wait, you already talked to us
I
about
did.
this last week.
57-0. Did I bring it up in the pod?
I don't think so. I think it was before
Yeah,
the
yeah.
pod or after.
57-0. Thailand beats
Oh my
Kuwait.
gosh.
And
Stop! He's already dead.
that
Yeah,
meme,
like-
you know.
Yeah,
Stop
what the
kidding
heck?
him.
Maybe just start snapping it around as a practice.
that's what I'm
When
saying.
you're up 30-0, I think it's like, let's just snap it around, guys.
If
Yeah.
if we're doing the math here, that is nearly a goal every single minute of the game.
Yeah,
The only thing that would make sense is because it's like a point system where it's goals for.
they just win it by default. They
Oh.
don't even have to
No,
play
but
in a
like
final.
if it was like a tournament qualifier, like
Yeah.
you need a certain
Right.
amount of goals to.
I think they got him in the
That's
first
yeah,
period.
That's the only reason why you would do that. Like,
Here's the wild thing. I was watching like a clip, and it was the 57th goal of the game. Can you believe it? They still celebrated.
that's insane.
That's crazy to
It's
me.
just different culture.
That's
Like
crazy
the,
to me.
the hockey culture is different. It's like we're
They
playing.
were
No, you're-
smiling. They were
like,
smiling.
and they'll shake hands after, and they're smiling, and like
Goal
it's all.
57 is crazy.
It's like they're there to play a game. It's like it's no big deal to them that they lost 57 to whatever
Yeah.
because you play cricket. You know like you
Oh,
go on.
fair,
For,
fair.
you know
Oh,
like
they thought it was a basketball game. They thought it was basketball.
no like the score doesn't mean as much to them. Like there's no baseline to go off of.
Right. I don't know, man. I mean, they were playing international hockey.
that's insane.
And it reminds me of when like Canada is in like world championships and they are playing against like Kazakhstan
Yeah.
and they score 8 in the first period, right? And then like
Yeah.
this guy gets like, you know, it was like Matt Duchene, I think, and he's like gets it into wide open net. He's like, oh, frick,
I remember we were
and,
play-
he shoots and scores, and he just puts it on his head. And he doesn't look at anyone. He
Yeah.
just skates to the bench. Like no one, like it's just quiet. Like no one say anything.
I
Score.
remember we were in high school, or not high school, elementary school. It was basketball.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
our team was stacked.
Yeah.
And we were up by 30 points.
Yeah.
And then their other coach was like yelling at our coach to sub us out
Right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
because we were just
They
dominating.
Put some
them.
bench players on.
Yeah, put some bench players on, and I remember that. But it's like that same like
Hey, no, we're here to compete.
we're here to
It's your
compete.
fault for
Sorry,
losing
yeah.
that
Tell your
bad.
kid, and that's what obviously we're all we're so cocky in the room after. Like, sorry that we're just dominating you guys. Like, get better, get better. I don't know what else you want me to say. Get better, guys.
Oh, it's a good feeling to have to just be so dominant at some point in your life, and you know what I mean. Like my buddy, his kid is playing 3-on-3, and
Oh, I was 3-on-3 at the NTR, bro.
yeah, that's
I
what it
was
is.
scoring like a hat trick every shift.
Oh, it's insane. But like,
I know we were like 6 or 7.
oh yeah.
yeah, and I
but
was
it's
just
still,
way
like-
better than every other kid.
So basically, their team is sort of outclassing the other teams in that league, but like they were just scoring at will, and it's like, how good does it feel to like they fought to try to win like during the regular season 5-on-5, had a good team. Now they took like a few of the top guys in that team, put a 3-on-3 team together, and now they're just like crushing. Like the one kid had like 8 goals and 11 assists.
Builds the confidence for sure.
Sure, it does.
Confidence booster for sure. Why do you think Bedsy played in the roller hockey league?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like he doesn't have to try and he can just snap it around.
And my buddy's telling me, he's like, oh, we're thinking like maybe we should move them like to a different spot where they're playing like against AAA kids, right? Because they're basically like small town, like Oro
Mhm.
like hockey
Nah,
players,
just go
right?
Dominate.
And I was like, yeah, but your kid will never forget that summer where he just crushed everyone.
yeah, exactly.
I was
Good-
like,
good-
uh,
good for
on-
the system.
There's your sales pitch to keep him in the town, you know.
on one hand, like if they played like all AAA guys, then they would have some competition. They'd probably get smoked every game.
Yeah, that's no
but
fun.
but when they came back to their minor hockey
Mm-hmm.
in September, they'd be like, "Whoa, this is like a cakewalk."
Yeah.
I'm used to being attacked 3-on-3 by these AAA guys who can skate, wheel. Like it would
Yeah.
be.
Yeah,
like,
it's like if you are decent enough to compete at that AAA level,
Yeah.
go play. But if you're like you're not even gonna be able to touch the puck and you're gonna get dominated, you lose all your confidence. Like, and then you don't actually have the puck ever to
Yeah.
get better at hockey.
So do you smoke like
Yeah.
the other like?
At that age, I think it's better to just be like smoking and working on skills and like.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
instead-
it brings
instead
up
of
the
not
confidence.
touching the puck, and then these AAA kids just walk in circles.
You do the reverse off season because I know people that they'll play like AA, and then in the summer they'll play on a spring hockey team that's like AAA
But
or
they don't
higher
get it-
level.
But then they don't
tournament.
get any ice.
Yeah,
because they don't get the big minutes.
And they ruin their confidence in the off season
point.
trying to get better for the next season. But the reverse would be better. You play AA, go and play like single A
Yeah.
in the summer.
I
Like
low key
like
wish I did that. I wish I played AAA during the season and then went and played like
played in a single
and
A
then just
like tournament or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
It's
and
spring
then
hockey. It's a
go-
free for all. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you're just working on stuff.
Yeah.
Like the off season's not meant to
Oh.
be a competition. Like
Mhm.
it's
Dude,
like go work on stuff.
So
Yeah.
last week we played a team that they come into the summer league and they're in the 40+ division in the regular season
In men's league.
in our men's league,
Yeah.
and they're 40+. But then here, like it's just a free for all.
Yeah.
We played them, and I'm like, man, if you want to feel like McDavid, just play against the 40+ guys. I was doing
Yeah.
like I was like holding the puck out here, spinorama, backhand pass, slide it. in
Yeah, oh,
front. I was like,
yeah.
oh, that move worked.
Yeah.
All my moves worked, right? And then I'm going against this other team that we played last night, and they're a bunch of ex-junior 50+ goal scorers. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, so these moves aren't working, but like
Yeah.
a little bit of a confidence booster playing the one team. And they get to
Yes.
try a few new things.
Yeah, they're
right?
saying the same thing about us. Like, hey, you want to do well? Stop playing the young team. Play the 30-plussers.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you'll be in the 40-pluser category.
Oh, I can't wait.
soon.
I can't wait to be a rookie. Can't wait to be a rookie, to be the young.
Are you going to
fast-
leave us behind and go and play in the
skilled-
40-plus?
Oh,
Start a new team?
Depends what the contract.
I'm going to have to put a touch of gray in. And...
of.
All right,
Boys, I
we're going to
gotta-
wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Stay tuned Friday. Go Leafs, go.
Let's
go, baby.
Got the Leafs
Let's
hat,
go.
the Leafs sweater on here.
Let's go,
Let's go, baby.
Gonna change
Appreciate
the
you guys.
world
Don't think too much.
with
Just flow,
my
baby.
hockey stick. Gonna make a real difference. Feed the poor and heal the sick.